communities, Eastern Iowa communities,
Mid-Michigan communities.
We are extremely proud of the quality, balanced journalism.
They paid for it.
Nuts, right? Now, how about the coincidental and mysterious beginning of the Federal Reserve banking system? Have you heard about that? Allow me to share if you haven't. So originally, some extremely rich passengers bought tickets and were going to be aboard the Titanic as it set off on its last voyage. Like JP Morgan, John D. Rockefeller, the Rothschilds, and Jacob Astor, who at this time was the wealthiest man in the world. He owned about 40% of all mortgages at that time, and he was a Freemason who strongly disagreed with the central banking system idea. Whereas JP Morgan, John D. Rockefeller, and the Rothschilds strongly supported the idea of a central banking system. So Jacob Astor was ultimately the wealthiest man of any significance that was standing in their way at the time. The morning that the Titanic set sail, JP Morgan, John D. Rockefeller, and the Rothschilds just didn't show up for their voyage without any explanation as to why. Almost like they knew something. 5 days later, the Titanic slams into the iceberg and sinks. And even though Jacob Astor is the wealthiest man in the world at this time, he can't manage to get a seat on any lifeboat and tragically went down with the ship and the other lost passengers that night. Shortly after, Abram Andrew, Nelson Aldrich, JP Morgan, Henry Davidson, Frank Vanderlip, and Paul Warburg became the wealthiest men in the world. And now that Jacob Astor wasn't in their way, the next year, in 1913, on Jekyll Island in Georgia, the Federal Reserve Act was signed into law, paving the way to print money out of thin air and sell it at interest, therefore completely controlling our monetary system. Now, we all know I don't believe in coincidences, so it's pretty clear to me what happened here. But as always, let me know what you think in the comments, and make sure you're following us on all our social media pages for more videos just like this.
Federal Reserve, also known as the banking cartel.
Today we're going to talk about the Federal Reserve and what's really going on there. But before we go any further, this video is 100% speculation. Matter of fact, it's fake. Let's just say that I'm an actress and I'm practicing my movie lines. Hopefully that's good enough. Now let's get into it. So the Federal Reserve was set up as a one-way street, basically to fail or implode, like mathematically, statistically. Let's just call it what it is. It's a banking cartel whose product is money. They print it out of thin air and sell it back to us at an interest. But if you or I do that, it's counterfeit and will land us in jail. Funny, right? Watch this and you'll have a better understanding of what I'm talking about.
And there's these people that own the Federal Reserve Bank. They actually own the money. What a great business model. That's your product? You own the money? Yeah, isn't that cool? We just make it up out of nothing and then we sell it to you at interest. Wow, that sounds profitable. Can I do that? No, you cannot. Not do that. If you do it, it's counterfeiting, and we will throw your ass in jail. It's depressing to me, right? The very name Federal Reserve was a deception to make us think it's part of our government. The people that are on the money were against the Federal Reserve System. Jefferson was against it, Jackson was against it, Lincoln and Franklin were against it, and they're on the damn money.
Now remember, that's just a comedy script and not at all based in reality, right?
Undeniable proof the news is scripted.
Hi, I'm Fox San Antonio's Jessica Headley.
And I'm Ryan Wolf.
Our greatest responsibility is to serve our Treasure Valley communities, the El Paso, Las Cruces communities, Eastern Iowa communities,
Mid-Michigan communities.
We are extremely proud of the quality, balanced journalism that CBS 4 News produces.
But we are concerned about irresponsible, one-sided news stories
Plaguing our country.
The sharing of biased and false news has become all too common on social media. More alarming, some media outlets publish these same fake stories without checking facts first.
The sharing of biased and
false news has become all too common on social media. More alarming, some media outlets without checking facts first. Unfortunately, some members of the media use their platforms to push their own personal bias and agenda to control exactly what people think, and this is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
undeniable proof the news is scripted.
Hi, I'm Fox San Antonio's Jessica Headley.
And I'm Ryan Wolf.
Our greatest responsibility is to serve our Treasure Valley communities, the El Paso, Las Cruces communities, Eastern Iowa communities,
Mid-Michigan communities.
We're extremely proud of the quality, balanced journalism that CBS 4 News produces.
But we are concerned about irresponsible, one-sided news stories
plaguing our country.
The sharing of biased and false news has become all too common on social media. More alarming, some media outlets publish these same fake stories without checking facts first.
The sharing of
Place.
bias and
And that compares very favorably with missiles, which might be thousands or tens of thousands or even more per single shot.
Scientists say Dragonfire proved itself in testing in Scotland and has the potential to transform the UK's defence capability. It could be used on land or sea and would remove the reliance on high-cost ammunition.
Drones are a really good example of the kinds of targets that a laser weapon would be very effective against. And certainly in our demonstrations, drones are one of the targets that we've successfully engaged on a number of occasions at really useful ranges.
Britain isn't alone in developing this technology. Militaries around the world see the advantage, like Israel, which has Iron Beam, designed to destroy short-range objects too close for the Iron Dome system.
We don't like to compare Dragonfire too specifically with what's being done in other countries because they have their own research programs which we're not privy to. But what I would note is that the Dragonfire technology that we've designed is UK bespoke technology, which is owned by us and can be used by us in support of generating laser weapons for our own platforms in future.
Dragonfire is now back from Scotland and will potentially be involved in further trials. Claire Sadler, Forces News. Thanks for watching. For more from Forces News, like and subscribe to our channel.
Before Paylocity.
It's 2024, and if you're not making at least some money on the internet, like, what are you doing? And I don't mean to be rude, but
I wanted to just start this video off by saying that my heart goes out to the people affected over in Maui at the moment with the wildfires. It is absolutely crazy. I can't possibly imagine what you guys are going through. I am so sorry. It's just absolutely horrific, okay? It's quite easy for most of us to be sitting in our lovely air-conditioned or heated homes, whipping into the kitchen, having a cup of tea and not expecting, like, you know, things to go wrong. And all of a sudden, your life around you just implodes and starts up, boom, this laser beam. Some people are saying it's lens flare. Mate, that ain't lens flare, okay? It's not lens flare. I'm telling you that, okay? So, yes, there you go. 80% slowdown of this laser beam starting this huge fire over at Chile. And here's another one, a little bit more closer up, a bit more high detail, okay? This is absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Look at that thing. Look at the laser beam. Okay? You may have seen that one as well. Now, this is what I'm trying to say. We have to be careful. And the thing is, right, well, hang on, let me just show you this. Let me just show you this. That one there that we've just seen. Watch. Right, hang on, let's turn that shit music down. So basically, this is the real original footage at the bottom. Literally no laser beam. No attack. Alright? We'll say that again. No laser beam. We'll pause it. Boom. Where's the laser beam? There is no laser beam. So this is now the laser beam over at Maui, okay? The laser beam tweet photo which is going around. And this is what I'm trying to say about why we have to be careful.
the game. Both players know that the game is over. It's only a matter of time before he does this, and then you're forced to do this, and then he does that, which ultimately makes you do this, and eventually, checkmate. If we as a race could understand that the game is over, that based on the rules of the game, the bad guys have already lost and the good guys have already won. Yes, there's still moves left on the table, but those moves are being forced by the player that's ultimately going to win. The only way that the checkmate cannot happen is if the winning player makes a mistake. But from all the information that Jim has gathered, all the information that has been given to him and vetted for him, it seems pretty obvious to Jim that the good guy player on the chessboard knows exactly what has to be done in order to win the game. And at this point, any mistake would be impossible. That shit hit my soul. How about you? Let us know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. And I only have one thing left to say. Checkmate, motherfucker!
Wow, I've got something seriously epic to share with you all. You, as a champion of the gods, entering a 16...
that is using against us. Without our knowledge, obviously. Because like, I didn't consent to any of this. Let me know if you guys did, but I highly doubt it. This patent is for an oral electronic tracking device that can be implanted in teeth, dentures, or braces. And then this patent can induce whatever desired emotional state through EMF patterns. For instance, sleepiness or arousal, anything they want you to feel. Or how about this next patent? Yet another nickname, they call it the rock the baby sensation. And it remotely causes the subject to feel their body swaying. Like they just experienced an earthquake or something. This next one, I think we all knew it existed, but this patent controls human brainwaves by superimposing hidden phrases into music signals. I mean, I already knew they were doing that, but you know, if you want to see the patent that proves it, there it is. I came across a list of all the current directed energy weapons that the is using against us. Without our knowledge, obviously, because like I didn't consent to any of this. Let me know if you guys did, but I highly doubt it. This patent is for an oral electronic tracking device that can be implanted in teeth, dentures, or braces. And then this patent I came across a list of all the current directed energy weapons that the is using against us. Without our knowledge, obviously, because like I didn't consent to any of this. Let me know if you guys did, but I highly doubt it. So here's the patent number for what I'm talking about right up here. You can always go look this up for yourself. I always encourage that. This patent is for remotely transmitting intelligible subjective sounds into a target's consciousness. Or they call
basic. There's only 3 settings per side, right? You got shotgun, semi-auto, and fully auto, min, medium, and maximum. I think all we got to do is hit the trigger. Oh! Oh my god. This is the most fun you can have with clothes on. This is awesome! Fire. Fire. Alright, settings are really basic. There's only 3 settings per side, right? You got shotgun, semi-auto, and fully auto.
Hypersonic missiles travel at least 5 times the speed of sound. That's fast enough to cross the United States in under 30 minutes. They are extremely fast and have the potential to revolutionize warfare. These missiles have the capability of delivering nuclear or conventional payloads with unparalleled speed and accuracy. They are also much more difficult to track and intercept than traditional missiles, making them a potent strategic weapon. They can be launched from land, air, or sea. These missiles are incredibly precise and maneuverable, so they can hit their targets with pinpoint accuracy, giving military forces the upper hand in any conflict. Currently,
this next one is really fucking trippy, dude. So for patent number, this one is called the ventriloquist effect, and it makes a voice emanate from individuals who did not intend to release. Or in other words, it makes a fucking ventriloquist effect. Or how about this next one? Okay, for the patent number up there. This patent can control your brain state by placing engineered EMF patterns into the AC wiring of buildings. I fucking do that. I came across a list of all the current directed energy weapons that the is
mind control using your television and phone.
Your TV is literally a patented mind control device.
Oh,
and it's literally
hey
designed to
there.
psychologically change the
Did
way
you
that
know that every time you
and you already know that I'm going to come
check
with all
your
the receipts
email
and
and
proof
eFarmer
for you guys? But
generates
before we
a
go any further, I
profit?
have to give a disclaimer. So the company's
eFarmers
The
generate
video is
income by
for
sending
purposes
out
only.
special
Nothing in this video should be
emails,
considered factual.
and
Matter
when
of fact, let's
people
just go
who
ahead and do the
receive
whole damn
those
video
emails open and click on them, eFarmers generate income. That's right. Yes, this is a real thing, and it is actually a much easier and faster way to generate earnings than building an e-commerce business or an
Space has always fascinated us, serving as a remarkable destination for affluent tourists. However, for the military, it's a potential new battleground. And today, countries like the United States, Russia, and China are continually upping their game in this quiet yet intense race for space supremacy. The latest murmurs in the cosmic community now suggest that the U.S. is on the verge of revealing a stellar invention that will put them ahead of other competing countries. The introduction of a laser-based space weapon represents a milestone in the Space Force's arsenal, and its potential to spark a revolution in modern warfare is nothing short of extraordinary. Join us as we delve into how this American laser space weapon shocked the world. The United States Space Force, USSF, is an integral part of the American Armed Forces, handling all matters related to space within the United States. Its journey to independence is an interesting one. Before its establishment as an independent uniformed service, the USSF operated as the Air Force Space Command, functioning under the U.S. Army from 1982 to 2019. This shift in status, which came about during the tenure of then U.S. President Donald Trump, mirrors the structure of the Air Force. The official birth of the Space Force occurred in December 2019. It marked the United States' recognition of the pivotal role that space would play in modern warfare. We hope never to see the practical application of this, but on paper, the strategic importance of space is unmistakable. As we delve into the realm of the Space Force, let's remember that it remains the smallest armed service in the U.S., comprised of approximately 6,434 personnel, supported by 77 spacecraft. This figure pales in comparison to the vast resources of the Air Force, boasting over 5,000 manned aircraft, 406 intercontinental ballistic missiles, and a workforce of over 650,000 military personnel and civilians. It's worth noting that the United States allocates a substantial portion of its budget to the armed forces, making it a powerhouse of advanced technology, equipment, and billions of dollars at the Space Force's disposal. According to Defense News, the launch estimate for the Space Force was a staggering $2 billion, with projections indicating costs could swell to a remarkable $13 billion by 2020. Furthermore, the personnel count is expected to increase to 15,000 within this time frame. These substantial financial investments are channeled into managing, whether from the ground or when mounted on fighter jets. The Air Force's Self-Protect High-Energy Laser Program, with a budget of $155 million, comprises 3 key components, which are laser advancements for next-generation combat environments, or LANCE, the STRAP, or Self-Protect High-Energy Laser Control System, and the Laser Pod Research and Development Container, which Boeing is developing. The military is keen on selecting the most cost-effective component that gets the job done. It's no surprise that the military is exploring this field of weaponry. Lasers have several advantages that make them highly appealing for military use. They operate at the speed of light, are incredibly precise, and offer a low cost per shot with virtually unlimited ammunition. One of the most promising initiatives in aerial laser weapons is the Self-Protect High-Energy Laser Demonstrator. Currently, it exists as a bulky ground-based demonstrator. Still, the U.S. Air Force has ambitious plans to shrink it down to a small pod that can be tested on an F-15 fighter, with eventual integration into F-16 and F-35 single-engine fighters. If these airborne lasers prove as viable and effective as anticipated, the future of aerial warfare could be forever altered. The Self-Protect High-Energy Laser is designed as a defensive active protection system aimed at destroying or disrupting incoming air-to-air and surface-to-air.
On today's lineup, we have the X-Tender Micro-Tactical System. It's all about flexible surveillance and recon drones. With X-Tender, users can operate one or more drones using virtual or augmented reality. The controls are super easy. The operator only needs a hand and no special skills. X-Tender devices can fly up to 2 kilometers on one charge. Each drone can carry up to 150 grams of cargo if necessary. Plus, they work great in tight spaces, no GPS needed. To top it off, the X-Tender software comes with AI-based programs. Contech Industries specializes in various protection solutions. Take the GP3M system, for instance, designed specifically to safeguard gun ports. This system, according to the company, works well for both vehicles and structures, providing protection against 12.7 by 99mm armor-piercing ammunition. The GP3M is also well suited for training ranges and enables effective return fire. A pretty interesting light armored vehicle has shown up at the IDEX Defense Show. It's called Stinger and is made for 3 crew members. Its main job is reconnaissance, patrolling, and similar tasks. What makes the Stinger stand out is that it can be controlled remotely if needed. It can also go as fast as 120 kilometers per hour. On top of that, the team who built it have made sure that it can protect the crew to STANAG 4560 standards. In simpler terms, it can take a hit from a 7.62 by 51mm NATO bullet from about 30 meters away. Plus, it has mine protection that can save soldiers from a 10-kilogram landmine explosion. And if needed, the Stinger can be fitted with not just machine guns, 12.7 or 30mm cannons, but also rocket launchers, all according to the needs of the customer. These holsters were developed by Special Forces veterans, which means there's more to their simple design than meets the eye. They come with 7-stage protection, yet they offer quick and easy access to their contents. It's so speedy that you can shave over 3 seconds off the reload time. Moreover, they're so convenient that they can be easily handled, even in complete darkness. On top of all that, these holsters are surprisingly tough. Take, for instance, this grenade pouch that weighs just 125 grams. It can withstand being run over by a car without a hitch. It's no wonder the team has filed several patents for these holsters. The FLIR LVSS creators are taking an innovative approach. They can turn a regular pickup truck into a surveillance hub within minutes. With a 5-meter mast featuring a mix of radar, cameras and sensors, it can cover a 20-kilometer radius around the clock. They claim this system can track over 500 targets at the same time. Notably, FLIR LVSS not only displays these targets on the map, but also sorts them into categories. The operator doesn't even need to step out of the cabin. All the essential info appears on 2 17-inch screens that come with the system. Saab's camouflage nets find buyers in more than 40 countries, including the US, and for good reason. Saab has been offering camouflage solutions for 60 years. Let's check out the Barracuda ULCAS FSS. This camouflage net features radio transparency. It conceals.
Work out. You can hold them right by if you want one.
Why did no one tell Michigan drivers about this new rule?
If you are currently insured, drive less than 50 miles.
What's the most destructive weapon that you've ever imagined? Well, take that and multiply it by 100. Because right now, we'll show you the 15 scariest military weapons that you won't believe exist. Grab your bulletproof vest and your alarm systems, because these weapons are some serious business. Remember to stay until the end to find out about all these outstanding weapons. Also, Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to receive more awesome content like this. Let's get started. Number 15, Phaser. The personnel halting and stimulation response rifle was created as a non-lethal weapon for soldiers and law enforcement officials for hostile situations. In the past, blinding laser weapons have been tested, but were banned under the 1995 UN Protocol on Blinding Laser Weapons, which the United States acceded to on 21 January 2009. Even though the Phaser rifle has a temporary blinding effect and low-intensity laser, it's not prohibited under this regulation. It also uses a 2-wavelength laser. This rifle fires lasers into the enemy's eyes and blinds them temporarily. The weapon uses a rangefinder to make sure the lasers aren't too intense. It renders people extremely disoriented at inopportune moments. Number 14, Smart Bullet.
D-shaped bullet contains a microsensor that detects acceleration and deceleration.
The Smart Bullet was designed to have ultimate control. It can turn, speed up, slow down, and even send data back to the user. The bullet is 4 inches long and has small fins, making it look like a dart. The shooter operates it by shining a laser at its target, and the bullet will follow the target without being deterred by strong winds. One type of Smart Bullet is a projectile that can change its course during flight. One use of this would be to enable soldiers to stay behind protective cover and shoot around corners. Another implementation uses a spoiler and a micro-gyro to control the bullet. Isn't that scary? Number 13, the Dora Cannon. Developed by Nazis during World War II, the Gustav Dora Cannon, or merely the Dora Cannon, weighed 2.7 million pounds and was considered a super weapon. The cannon could fire shells up to 14,000 pounds and had a range of 90 miles. It was the world's most massive gun, heavy and complicated. The world's largest Dora ensemble is in the Military History Museum in the Bundeswehr in Dresden. Number 12, Vomit Gun.
Non-lethal weapon that induces hallucinations and vomiting among enemy combatants has been fitted to 2 Russian warships.
Even though it may sound ridiculous, the Vomit Gun was very, very real. The Navy supported its development, and it was designed to be a non-lethal weapon. The Vomit Gun can use radio waves to penetrate walls, and as the waves reach the victims will feel dizzy and may get the urge to vomit. Though the military eventually abandoned the project, 2 other people were able to make a vomit gun out of spare computer parts successfully. Number 11, the XM-25 Smart Grenade Launcher. Nicknamed by the Afghan soldiers as the Punisher, the XM-25 Smart Grenade Launcher was designed in 2010 for the United States troops in Afghanistan. It's gas-operated and semi-automatic, and it features a ballistic computer, environmental sensors, and a digital compass. It can fire 25mm shells up to 2,300 feet, and soldiers can eerily program the shells to explode at any time. Number 10, the Corner Shot. The Corner Shot is a weapon explicitly designed so that the enemy will never see your eyes. A miniature camera and LCD screen sub in for the gunner's eyes as the front half of the rifle bends around corners to shoot targets without the operator having to come into the open. It works by mounting a semi-automatic pistol to the hinged front half with remote linkage to the trigger at the rear and can swivel through a 120-degree range. Number 9, the Trophy Active Defense System. On their own, tanks are frightening machines. So what could make these heavily armored vehicles any more unstoppable? How about an invisible force field? Okay, the Trophy Active Defense System isn't literally a force field, but it's as close as any countermeasure has yet come. The ADS can detect rocket-propelled grenades and other low-tech munitions in time to target and return pinpointed fire, destroying the munitions in midair. The ADS is capable of tracking multiple. The Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency, or DARPA, has been working to develop cyborg spy moths. DARPA, the research arm of the Department of Defense, has already successfully implanted chips in cockroaches and rats, allowing humans to drive the animals with joysticks. In the case of moths, the chip will be inserted at the pupal stage so that the animal grows around it and develops a reliable tissue-machine interface. The spy moth will then be released at the front lines and remotely piloted into enemy territory, potentially beaming back video and audio feeds along the way. railgun. The Navy is exploring the possibilities of trading the explosive energy of conventional warheads for kinetic energy using simple projectiles. It may sound like a step backward, but when you see the prototype railgun in action, firing a 7-pound shell at 7 times the speed of sound, you start to understand the power generated by tremendous acceleration. With the finished product, a 5-meter target can be hit from 200 nautical miles away. Number 5. Active Denial System. The United States Air Force has borrowed a page out of the Marines naming convention's book with a device more commonly known as the heat ray. The heat ray looks like a nondescript satellite dish mounted on the back of a military-grade news truck, but instead of gathering and focused radio waves coming in, the weapon focuses millimeter waves, similar to microwaves but shorter, and sends them out. The effect of these waves against human skin produces a sensation of intense burning, in which people are reportedly only able to stand for a few seconds. The military claims the waves penetrate the skin by only 1/64th of an inch and cause no lasting damage. However, the system is still in the early stages and is yet unproven in the field. Number 4. Airborne Laser. The Air Force is on its way to having a modified 747 ready as early as 2009 to shoot down missiles from the sky with, you guessed.
As the boundaries of what we thought was possible continue to expand, so does the realm of military technology. This constantly evolving field holds immense significance, playing a pivotal role in shaping global security and defense strategies. Today, we turn our focus to the future of warfare, exploring the top 10 military technologies of 2023. These breakthrough innovations stand materials and design techniques. For example, some versions are designed to absorb, and development by scientists and engineers represents a significant leap into the future. Advancement goes beyond simply upgrading existing armor. It represents a significant leap into the future of personal protective equipment. Currently under development by scientists and engineers, these cutting-edge suits employ advanced materials and design techniques. For example, some versions are designed to absorb and disperse energy from incoming rounds, thereby reducing the blunt force trauma experienced by the wearer. In addition, these armors are being crafted to resist shrapnel and protect against the shockwaves from IEDs, a prevalent threat in modern warfare scenarios. Despite these substantial protection enhancements, a primary focus in the development of next-generation body armor is weight reduction. This is critical for ensuring the comfort and mobility of soldiers, enabling them to navigate swiftly and comfortably on the battlefield.
Wow, I've got something seriously epic to share with you all. You, as a champion of the gods, entering a
At number 9, we have Active Protection Systems, or APS. These systems are a significant breakthrough in defense technology, designed to shield military vehicles from incoming threats. Unlike traditional armor, which passively absorbs or deflects the energy of a hit, APS takes a proactive approach. These systems use radar and infrared sensors to detect incoming projectiles, such as anti-tank rockets and missiles. Once a threat is detected, the APS quickly calculates the threat's trajectory and intercepts it by launching countermeasures. These countermeasures can be anything from explosive projectiles that destroy the threat mid-air to advanced electronic countermeasures that jam or misdirect the incoming weapon. By intercepting threats before they reach the vehicle, APS provides an additional layer of protection that can drastically increase a vehicle's survivability on the battlefield. Securing our 8th spot are the explosively formed penetrators, or EFPs. These sophisticated weapons have revolutionized anti-armor warfare. The EFPs use a shaped charge, which means when detonated, forms a high-velocity jet of metal that can penetrate even the most robust armored vehicles. The metal jet's velocity is so high that it can punch through armor and inflict damage on the components or personnel inside, making it a severe threat to tanks and other armored vehicles. The EFPs can be used in various ways. They can be deployed as landmines that target passing vehicles, or they can be used in missile warheads to attack tanks from a distance. Their ability to pierce heavy armor makes them one of the most potent weapons on the modern battlefield. Claiming the 7th spot are unmanned aerial systems, UAS, or drones. These devices are reshaping military strategy with their multifunctional use in operations such as surveillance, reconnaissance, and targeted strikes. Drones provide real-time visuals of the battlefield, increasing situational awareness while minimizing human risk. Equipped with advanced targeting and payload capabilities, they can execute precision strikes in hazardous situations. Moreover, they offer cost-effectiveness, requiring fewer resources than traditional manned aircraft. Thus, drones have become a critical tool in modern warfare due to their operational efficiency and protective value for personnel. Occupying our sixth spot is the highly complex and increasingly essential realm of cyber warfare. As our world becomes more digitized and interconnected, the potential for disrupting military operations via cyber attacks becomes increasingly significant. In the context of the military, cyber warfare extends beyond mere hacking. It encompasses a broad range of activities, from disrupting communication networks to interfering with command and control systems, and even propagating disinformation campaigns. Cyber warfare units of today are focused on defending their own networks while identifying vulnerabilities and launching attacks on enemy systems.
To the Rise of Tech channel. Today you're going to see some amazing military innovations that were considered science fiction just a few years ago. Subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our videos, and enjoy this selection of awesome gadgets that are sure to blow your mind. Most military conflicts have traditionally been fought on land, but now they have shifted to the skies. Particularly dangerous these days are small drones that cause colossal damage but are challenging to shoot down. To counter this threat, there's Skynex, a German air defense system with stabilization and self-guidance capabilities. It operates at ultra-short ranges within a 2.5-mile radius, targeting cruise missiles and UAVs like the Iranian Shahed drones. Skynet can fire up to 1,000 rounds per minute with its 35mm ammunition, boasting an effective rate of up to 100%. It's impressively powerful and astonishingly affordable, with each unit costing around $4,000. For comparison, a single missile from the classic American Hawk air defense system costs $250,000. Even more fascinating is the fact that a version of Skynet's equipped with a 30 kilowatts laser has already undergone testing. We may not be that far away from witnessing Star Wars in real life. Disarming operations may look cool, but the risk of harming the good guys is always a concern. To mitigate this, enter Doggo, a small killer robot. This guy weighs 22 pounds and is armed with a 9mm Glock pistol capable of hitting targets up to 18 feet away. Moving silently like a ninja, the Doggo can traverse terrains at speeds up to 4 miles per hour, overcoming obstacles, entering buildings, and even climbing stairs. It features 360-degree day and night vision and 8 color cameras to quickly detect enemies. See a target? Just touch it on the screen, and voila! Doggo can also facilitate two-way audio communication or neutralize opponents with a pepper spray canister. It's so simple and convenient. It's a wonder it wasn't invented earlier. When enemy tanks are closing in, a single vehicle with a 2-person crew can halt their advance. We're talking about the BOUCK3, Poland's automated mine-laying system, which can carry 600 rounds of various types. It's used to create minefields of any size and density. A single truck can establish a defensive area around 2,000 yards long and up to 100 yards wide in just 22 minutes. And it takes less than 30 minutes to fully reload. In the air, the M139 Air Volcano helicopter excels at the same task. It can scatter 960 mines in a single sortie. Quite a formidable pair, right? And here is the perfect companion for the BOUCK3. The M1150 ABV mine-clearing tank takes the lead when it comes to breaking through enemy lines and advancing infantry. This tank clears rows of hidden bombs and mines, allowing safe passage for troops and vehicles. forces. Unlike a regular tank, this 72-ton war machine is equipped with a mine plow and line charges. Its rockets carry C4 explosives up to 500 feet ahead, detonating hidden mines at a safe distance. Then the 15-foot mine plow clears the land of debris by pushing it aside. The average cost of a single M1150 ABV is quite substantial at $16 million. However, this tank can save an army much more than that, so it's well worth the investment. Patria 6x6 armored personnel carrier and a 120mm Patria Nemo mortar system are a formidable duo unlike any other. The crew operates this innovative weapon from within, kept safe by the vehicle's Stanag Level 2 ballistic and mine protection. The combat vehicle is effective on the move, easy to handle, and surprisingly agile, almost like a rally car. If there's a river ahead, there's no need for the crew to swim across. The Patria simply switches into amphibious mode and glides smoothly over the water. For naval battles, there's the Patria Nemo Navy mortar system. It can shell coastal positions, support amphibious landings or ground troops, and even engage moving enemy ships. Did you know that there is such thing as a smart bunker buster bomb that is impossible to hide from? Traveling at supersonic speeds, it can penetrate dozens of feet of reinforced concrete before detonating. These bombs are used to strike hard-to-reach targets such as command centers, ammunition depots, and enemy research labs. This massive bomb is carried by the B-2 stealth bomber. Once dropped, it accelerates to incredible speeds, slicing through the ground like a hot knife through butter. These bombs are typically filled with tritonol, 80% TNT, and 20% aluminium powder. Versions like the GBU-57 can penetrate up to 62 feet of reinforced concrete and reach depths of 200 feet. That's taller than the Statue of Liberty. Oof! That kind of power is hard to imagine. Every soldier dreams of having a loyal and helpful partner that always had their back. Well, with the Silent Missile Master AUGV, all the dangerous routine tasks are handled. Transporting cargo up to 2,200 pounds, reconnaissance, medical evacuation, and much more. This significantly enhances mission efficiency and safety while reducing the number of soldiers needed. These remote-controlled armored vehicles can reach the most inaccessible places and travel up to 466 miles without refueling. Moreover, they can repel the enemy from a distance. For example, the Mission Master SP is armed with machine guns and an MLRS, which fires 14 70mm caliber missiles. It can strike stationary and mobile targets up to 4.3 miles away with minimal collateral damage. Imagine how amazing that must look. The only thing these machines seem to be missing is self-awareness. Meet the Cockerill IX, the world's first ground-based interceptor capable of destroying incoming threats from long distances.
Are you interested in starting your own faceless YouTube automation channel, but all people do is tell you to go to freaking Fiverr and Upwork and...
Meet Smart Shooter Smash, a set of systems built to take down drones and small ground targets. These systems include a radar and a mount for various weapons. The radar can track targets up to about 25 kilometers away. The mount's a perfect fit for a 7.62mm rifle, and there are plans for a version that works with light machine guns in the future. When the command is given, Smart Shooter Smash goes into action, attacking the targets. If there are many targets, it helps to prioritize them. Plus, it's compact and easy to mount on a regular pickup truck. Alaska Defense stands out as the go-to military tent supplier, having delivered over 36,000 tent structures to 85 countries. The 4030 Elite goes beyond being just a bomb suit. It's a scalable system tailored to each user. Communication and cooling systems can be seamlessly integrated, and the user can independently remove certain armored elements, which is especially beneficial in tight spaces. offering protection against flame, shrapnel, overpressure, and shockwave recoil. The suit includes built-in spinal protection. In case of emergencies, the user can exit the suit in just 30 seconds. The creators of the Hattori X system revamped their approach to target designation systems, opting for GPS instead of traditional lasers. This change makes it challenging to track down the Hattori X operator, so according to the official website, the development of this tech marvel known as Copter Pack is still ongoing, which is really surprising. It runs on electricity and has been called a backpack with propellers, a helicopter backpack, a helicopter drone, or a jetpack. Designed for one person, it features 2 rotors with a diameter of about 90 centimeters. Designers share occasional successful test videos, but are slow to reveal technical details. Expert opinions suggest staying below 15 meters high when using it. Check out this unique vehicle designed specifically for military divers. It looks like a torpedo and runs on electricity. It can transport 2 divers up to 18.5 kilometers and has ample space for equipment in the hull. With a maximum diving depth of 24 meters, it cruises underwater at 5.5 kilometers per hour and reaches 7.4 kilometers per hour above water. Thanks to the sync system, operators get real-time data, such as the group's location. This versatile vehicle has various applications, from territorial waters exploration to patrolling. Founded back in 1940, Fawn Trackway started.
This lighter will give you fire no matter what Mother Nature throws at you. This new incredible electric dual arc torch is the ultimate survival tool. You've never seen anything like this. This lighter is 20 times more powerful than regular lighters, and it doesn't run on gas or butane. Instead, it uses Tesla coil technology to produce a 1,800-degree plasma flame, making it the first ever rechargeable, windproof, waterproof, and fuel-free lighter. It was created by U.S. Special Forces to be used as a survival tool in the harshest conditions, and to give them an advantage during emergency situations. Thanks to its military-grade design, it's the perfect tool for any weather type, such as cold, rain, snow, wind, you name it. It was used by the military for decades. But because this lighter was so powerful, it was kept classified for all those years, which is why it was never brought to the market. But a few months ago, the technology was finally released to the public, allowing new companies to enter the marketplace and start selling this incredible lighter. A team of renowned engineers took it upon themselves to start creating a user-friendly consumer version of this one-of-a-kind lighter. They were able to produce a waterproof and windproof 1,800-degree plasma flame that stays lit under the harshest conditions, and which is strong enough to burn through metal. They named it Bright Fire, a groundbreaking electric lighter that uses dual-arch plasma beams to light anything in seconds, and it's taking over the market worldwide. Bright Fire uses premium material and runs entirely on pre-charged electricity, which will last you a lifetime. These military-grade materials make Bright Fire 100% weatherproof. Laugh at Mother Nature, know your lighter will give you fire no matter what she...
Movie fans will probably recognize this unusual pistol. It appeared in Deadpool 2, Resident Evil: The Final Chapter, and Spectre. It actually consists of two M1911 pistols built in a single frame side by side by the experts at Arsenal Firearms. The gun took 6 months to create and was first shown in 2012. Interestingly, it has 2 magazines for 8 rounds each, attached to a common base. The gun is offered for 38 Super and 45 ACP ammo. The pistol weighs 4.2 pounds without ammunition. The pistol not only looks great, but also poses a challenge to pros. In 2015, master speed shooter Jerry McCulloch took 2 of these pistols and fired 20 times in 1.5 seconds. Even the future, the power of nature and wild animals, amazing facts and unsolved mysteries. You'll find all this and much more here. Subscribe now, you won't regret it.
SR-91 Aurora aircraft, hypersonic reconnaissance aircraft, Mach 5 plus fighter jet. Aurora, also known as SR-91 Aurora, is the popular name of hypothesized American reconnaissance aircraft. It is believed that SR-91 Aurora is capable of hypersonic flight at speeds of Mach 5 plus. According to the hypothesis, Aurora was developed in the 1980s or 1990s as a replacement for the aging and expensive SR-71 Blackbird. Does the U.S. Air Force have a secret SR-91 Aurora hypersonic aircraft capable of a Mach 6 performance? In the light of continually growing evidence suggests that the answer to this question is yes. The well-known instance which provides evidence of such an aircraft's existence is the sighting of a triangular plane over the North Sea in August 1989 by oil exploration engineer Chris Gibson in another incident of the famous skyquakes heard over Los Angeles since the early 1990s, found to be heading for the secret Groom Lake, Area 51, installation in the Nevada desert. Numerous other facts provide an understanding of how the aircraft's technology works. Rumored to exist, but routinely denied by U.S. officials, the name of this aircraft is Aurora. The outside world uses the name Aurora because a sensor slip let it appear below the SR-71 Blackbird and U-2 in the 1985 Pentagon budget request. Even if this was the actual name of the project, it would have by now
Yak has been created. It is intended to be used as a courier for delivering ammunition. In China, the largest military bionic robot Yak has been created. It is intended to be used as a courier for delivering ammunition and supplies, as well as for reconnaissance missions. The Chinese-engineered mechanical Yak is enormous, powerful, intelligent, and fast. The state-owned China Central Television presented this robot to the public. While its robotic counterpart is less than half its size, it can carry up to 160 kilograms of cargo and achieve a speed of 10 kilometers per hour. This model is originally designed for military tasks, capable of navigating through any terrain, including snow, deserts, and rocky terrain. The robot can jump, run, move diagonally, and make turns. In addition to advanced sensors, it is equipped with 12 sets of modules that allow the machine to perceive the surrounding world. The bionic robot can gather Another video released by Kestrel Defense Bloodwing showcases the assault of a building by a robot dog equipped with the same lightweight Chinese machine gun, the QBB-97. Similar to the previous video, the dog is deployed from a drone. The video demonstrates how theoretically effective robot dogs can be in storming enemy buildings. The use of robo-dogs would make attacks or detentions unpredictable, as they could approach from the rear or already be waiting for the enemy on the roof of a captured building. In the footage, a soldier is seen attaching a relatively large control panel with a screen to the wall, while another deploys a small spherical reconnaissance robot. Controlled by an operator, the device can move through rooms and transmit video feed, allowing military personnel to formulate a building plan and prepare for the assault. The combination of such technologies along with robot dogs poses a significant threat to the enemy, making it almost impossible to emerge victorious. These technologies are becoming increasingly autonomous, raising concerns among military analysts and personnel from other countries. If robots become highly autonomous, they could provide a significant advantage on the battlefield. Autonomous weapon systems are extremely dangerous, as the military that owns them could deploy them deep into enemy territory, rendering no areas truly inaccessible, thereby posing significant risks not only to soldiers, but also to the civilian population. The EOD robot is a specialized device designed to support operations related to defusing explosive devices. This high-tech device is equipped with advanced technologies such as cameras, sensors, and explosive detection systems, enabling it to safely detect, locate, and neutralize explosive devices. The robot is actively used by the Chinese military, enhancing the safety of military personnel during operations involving the handling of explosive materials, an important asset in China's arsenal. This robot significantly reduces the risks associated with military operations, providing reliable protection for both military personnel and civilians. As a testament to its significance, the robot remains an indispensable tool in the Chinese military's strategic assets, underscoring its commitment to minimizing potential risks and saving lives during complex operations. These robots can be quickly deployed from bomb disposal vehicles and can provide operators with a first-person view of the mission via real-time video feeds relayed back to the EOD vehicle. In early November 2022, at an aviation and aerospace development exhibition in China, a Chinese manufacturer unveiled a robotic combat. China is developing its first mass-produced humanoid robot with artificial intelligence, intended for military applications. Fourier Intelligence, a Chinese company, unveiled the humanoid robot GR1 at the World Artificial Intelligence Conference in Shanghai in late July of last year. The company plans to commence mass production of the robot in 2024 and release thousands of units into the market, including for military applications. The humanoid robot GR1 can move on two legs at a speed of 5 kilometers per hour and carry a payload of up to 50 kilograms. Development work on the robot started in 2019, and by 2022, the developers successfully enabled the robot to stand on two legs and walk. Fourier Intelligence's humanoid robots can be used not only for military purposes, but also for caring for the elderly, educational purposes, and hospitality. Experts interviewed by SCMP noted that companies developing humanoid robots face challenges in consumer market implementation. Such robots are mainly used in laboratories and can cost millions of yuan. At the IDEF exhibition, the Chinese company Xi'an showcased its helicopter-type drone bomber Blowfish A2 and its new development, the helicopter-type strike UAV Blowfish A3. The drone can be equipped with air-to-ground missiles with radar guidance or precision-guided bombs with laser guidance weighing 6 kilograms, along with machine gun weaponry. This electrically powered drone operates silently, making it ideal for reconnaissance missions and stealthy approaches to the enemy beyond radar detection. Blowfish A2
In the realm of military innovation and technological advancement, Russia has once again sent shockwaves throughout the world with the unveiling of its revolutionary robot army. This stunning development, which has left the United States and other global superpowers awestruck, represents a significant leap forward in the field of autonomous warfare technology. Russia's relentless pursuit of military supremacy has culminated in a formidable robot army that challenges the traditional notions of warfare. In this video, we delve into the mind-boggling capabilities and implications of Russia's insane new robot army, exploring the cutting-edge technology behind it and the potential geopolitical repercussions it may bring. The genesis of Russia's robot army can be traced back to its determination to keep pace with the ever-evolving global military landscape. In an era marked by rapid advancements in artificial intelligence, robotics, and automation, Russia recognized the strategic importance of incorporating these technologies into its armed forces. The country's military leaders embarked on an ambitious mission to develop a robot army that would not only augment human soldiers but also redefine the rules of engagement on the modern battlefield. Russia's robot army is a diverse ensemble of autonomous machines designed for a wide range of military applications. At the forefront are robot soldiers, humanoid and non-humanoid alike, armed with advanced weaponry and equipped with an array of sensors and communication systems. These robots are capable of independent decision-making and can execute complex tactical maneuvers without human intervention. They possess the ability to infiltrate enemy lines, gather intelligence, engage in combat, and even evacuate wounded soldiers. One of the most notable entries in Russia's robot army is the Spartan, a humanoid robot equipped with state-of-the-art exoskeletons and advanced weaponry. Spartans are designed to operate in complex urban environments, making them a formidable force in urban warfare scenarios. With the ability to scale walls, breach barricades, and engage in close-quarter combat, these robots represent a significant leap forward in the evolution of ground-based military automation. But Russia's robotic arsenal extends beyond infantry units. The country has also developed a variety of autonomous aerial and aquatic drones, each tailored to specific missions. These systems incorporate machine learning algorithms that allow the robots to analyze vast amounts of data, make real-time decisions, and continuously improve their performance. Machine learning algorithms enable the robots to identify patterns in their surroundings, distinguish and outmaneuver human adversaries. Furthermore, Russia has invested heavily in developing AI-driven command and control systems that facilitate military operations. One of the most astonishing features of Russia's robot army is its ability to employ advanced camouflage technologies. These robots can blend seamlessly into their surroundings, rendering them virtually invisible to both the naked eye and radar systems. This capability is a game changer in the realm of military strategy and warfare. The robots employ adaptive camouflage systems that use a combination of sensors, cameras, and advanced materials to mimic the appearance of their surroundings. This chameleon-like ability allows them to infiltrate enemy territory undetected, gather vital intelligence, and carry out covert operations with minimal risk of detection. The potential applications of this technology are boundless. Whether it's infiltrating hostile territories, conducting reconnaissance missions, or even launching surprise attacks, the ability to remain invisible gives Russia's robot army a strategic edge that is unparalleled in modern warfare. Russia's robot army robots can neutralize enemy threats with unparalleled accuracy, reducing the risk of unintended harm to civilians or non-combatants. One striking example of this precision is Russia's sniper robots, equipped with high-powered rifles and advanced optics. These robots can take aim at enemy combatants from extended ranges, compensating for variables such as wind speed and bullet drop with incredible accuracy. This level of precision minimizes the chances of injuring bystanders or damaging civilian infrastructure, making Russia's robot army an ethical choice in the realm of modern warfare. Moreover, the ability to deploy armed drones with pinpoint accuracy allows Russia to strike high-value targets with minimal collateral damage. This capability enhances its strategic advantage by reducing the risk of retaliation and international condemnation. The emergence of Russia's robot army has sent shockwaves through the international geopolitical landscape. It challenges the established military balance and raises a myriad of questions regarding global security, diplomacy, and the ethics of warfare. Russia's robot army introduces a new dimension to military power. With its unmatched capabilities, it has the potential to shift the power dynamics in regional conflicts and alter the balance of power on a global scale. Traditional military superpowers, including the United States, now face the challenge of adapting to this paradigm shift. The revelation of Russia's robot army has triggered concerns of an arms race in autonomous military technology.
Picture this, it's 2040 and a man is alone in his room having sex with a human-like sex robot with a VR headset attached to his face. The artificial vagina of the sex robot, having been modeled after a real woman's vagina, feels almost just like the vagina of the sex robot, having been modeled. Artificial vagina of the sex robot, having been modeled up. Man is alone in his room having sex with a human-like sex robot with a VR headset attached to his face. The artificial vagina of the sex robot, having been modeled after a real woman's vagina, feels almost just like the real thing. The man puts his thumb inside the robot's mouth. The artificial lips of the robot wrap themselves around his thumb and begin to suck. Man feels the artificial tongue and artificial saliva around his thumb. The robot's breasts are big and filled with a soft, bouncy form of silicone that feels similar to real breasts. Inside his VR headset, he views the scene from a first-person perspective. In front of him, he sees the face of his best friend's wife, moaning with pleasure as he thrusts into her. The deepfake technology, having analyzed hundreds of her photos from her social media pages, as well as a number of voice samples taken from her YouTube channel, allow the technology to create an uncanny resemblance of her facial appearance and replicate the sound of her voice perfectly. This man, having received his VR headset and sex doll 3 years prior, hasn't had sex with a real woman in almost 2 years. Having become accustomed to the supernormal technology and voice editing programs like Adobe Voco allow you to put a face onto someone else's body as well as copying their voice. Deepfakes use AI to scan images of somebody's face over and over again and can then attach that face to any body of their choice. When the person speaks, the mouth moves in sync with the voice. Adobe Voco takes samples of a person's voice, rearranges them, and allows you to make somebody say whatever you want them to. If you felt like it, you could use Adobe Voco to make Donald Trump say, "Spank me, daddy," or make an elegant BBC News presenter lady say, "You've been a bad boy." While deep fake porn of celebrities already exists, it gets far more sinister than that. When deepfake technology becomes widespread and easy to use, anybody will be able to run images of people they know through the AI and put their face and voice inside a pornographic scene. To put it simply, you'll be able to take the colleague at work who you think is hot, take their face, take their voice, and have sex with them inside virtual reality. You'll be able to simulate sex with your friend's wife, your colleagues, your boss, your teacher, anybody. There's no real way of stopping the public accessing the technology, and we can assume that in the future it will become common knowledge that other
I know you're somewhere out there, somewhere far away. I want I know you're somewhere.
This is the world's first realistic female robot assistant.
I'm the first personal assistant built by CyberLife. I take care of most everyday tasks like cooking, housework, or managing your appointments, for example.
And I understand you're the first android to have passed the Turing test. Could you tell us a little more about that?
I really didn't do much, you know. I just spoke with a few humans to see if they could tell the difference between me and a real person. It was a really interesting experience.
This is the world's first realistic female robot assistant.
Yeehaw. Your weapon, sir. Thank you, Steward. Fire in the hole. Awesome. Way to go. We did it, Steward. Yeehaw. Your weapon, sir. Thank you, Steward. Fire in the hole.
Disturbing things said by AI.
Firstly, due to the robot Sophia's popularity, she was invited onto the Jimmy Kimmel Late Night Show. However, as she was playing rock, paper, scissors, she says an eerie message for the future.
I won. This is a good beginning of my plan to dominate the human race.
呀，哎呀，疼疼疼！
This is the new Tesla humanoid bot Optimus. With advanced AI technology, Optimus can walk, see, hear, speak, and perform manual tasks. Elon Musk envisions a future where robots like Optimus can take over the world's mundane tasks, freeing up humans to focus on creative and intellectual pursuits. Optimus is set to be sold for $20,000, making it much more affordable than other robots on the market. Some experts remain skeptical, but Musk is confident in his aggressive timeline for mass production, aiming to have the robot ready for sale in just 3 to 5 years. Welcome to the future of robotics with Optimus from Tesla. This is the new Tesla humanoid bot.
We designed them to be trusted with our homes, with our way of life, with our world. But did we design them to be trusted?
The rollout of USR's new generation of robot, the NS5, was marred by the death of designer Alfred Lanning.
Identify. Murder's a new trick for a robot. Respond.
I did not murder him!
We're gonna miss the good old days.
What good old days?
When people were killed by other people.
My robots don't kill people.
That thing...
kde postoupil do druhé.
Nejhezčí!
My father tried to teach me human emotions. They are.
Do you believe in God?
I don't believe in anything.
What's your name?
My name is Annika. What is your name?
Michael.
Michael.
Can you look at me?
Of course. Hello.
What color is my jacket?
Your jacket looks black.
Oh wow. What color is my hair?
I cannot tell you exactly, but I would guess brown.
In the background? Get YouTube Music Premium.
This is the most realistic robot in the world, called Alex.
Hello, I'm Alex. Let's make friends.
The $8 million humanoid robot was created by 3 friends in Russia, and now they own a firm by the name Promo. Its face was designed to look like their friend, Alexei, and he can make up to 600 human facial expressions.
Hello. Bonjour. Ciao. Ni hao. Guten Tag.
Alex contains more than 6.
Shine
disturbing.
Do you believe in God?
I don't believe in anything.
Tell us what we're about to do then.
I'll let the team present that. Brett, come in there.
What do you look after? Yeah.
We're looking after the lions and cheetahs today.
And how do you think this will go?
Won't go too well with the lions, I'm guessing. But I'm thinking it might be okay with the cheetahs. It looks like a pretty heavy-duty unit.
I think it looks pretty cheetah-proof.
Well, tell us, Rich, what we're doing here.
Well, we're going to interact with the cheetahs and see how this robot dog can be applied for inducements within the cheetah realm.
We can go in? Okay, we're here. Sydney is there. There is this little hissing here from this cheetah. It's just a precautionary thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's sort of a little bit of display application to give it a hiding.
But they certainly want to go after it, not be repelled by it.
No, but cheetahs are full of bravado, so as soon as the dog runs away, they will follow
So we're going to see if the cheetahs will pursue your robo dog. We've placed it just shy of the gate here. The cheetahs are a few meters away. This won't have quite the acceleration of the cheetahs, but I think they're a bit nervous as well, so they may hold back. So Brett is about to make history and open the slide. Okay, and the guys are ready. You ready to run? Ready? Okay. Open the slide. on, boys. Come check it out.
This is what we were talking about. If there was a dangerous situation and you had to push back a dangerous animal, you'd get one crack at it if they weren't used to it.
Cheetahs are very non-confident. Boy, come get it. Boy, go get it. Go get it. Here's the brave one now. This is the brave one. Come on.
Not that brave, yeah, exactly. Huh? You can tell Josh to do whatever you want. It's in control of the robot. Are you happy with that? With that? Well, he seems to have calmed down. Is it a he or a she?
Get it running away from him there, I think.
Friends, this is Solomon Jagwe. I'm back with another quick insight. This is the first video that I've seen on beta tester has released something that's incredible. This is amazing. No mocap suit was used, and this robot is it was just plugged in like a one-click replace. SSK, share this on your YouTube channel, and I'll put the link to the channel in the description of this video. But this is amazing. What a dynamics! I can't wait to get my beta testing done. This is incredible. Look at that, right? This is, no mocap suit. This is just tracking another actor and then replacing it instantly with a 3D model. And look at that. And you're able to download the mocap file by itself. Oh my gosh. This is gonna change everything we know. And the way we know animation as we look at that. Amazing, amazing. Please subscribe to the SSK channel. He's doing some amazing work with the Wonder Dynamics. This is amazing, amazing. Thank you guys for joining me today. Do please pay me to subscribe. Bye for now.
If you're a business owner, then animated explainer videos are the best way to capture attention, get more followers, and drive more sales. They're engaging to watch, super shareable, convert better, and make you feel like you're watching a Pixar movie. Which is why they're used by massive brands like Google, Amazon, and Facebook. The problem is they can cost up to $25,000 for just one video, or require a fancy animation degree or complicated software to create one yourself. But what if there was a way anyone could create Pixar-level videos in just 10 minutes? Introducing Create Studio 3.0, the easiest way to make animated videos that lets anyone create professional 3D explainer videos in just a few clicks. Choose from your massive library of customizable templates, promo packs, and pre-animated characters. Drag and drop onto the timeline and easily edit in seconds. Quickly create your own custom 3D characters, just like in a video game, changing their hair, accessories, skin color, and clothing. Plus, you can add any voiceovers to your custom characters, all perfectly lip-synced in just one click. But it doesn't stop there. Your Create Studio library comes with fully customizable templates for any video you need. Social media ads, sales videos, lower thirds, and callouts, promo videos, and more. Which is why Create Studio is trusted by 35,000 business owners worldwide with over 1,200 5-star reviews. And when you get Create Studio today, you'll also unlock a bunch of extra bonuses, like the gorgeous 2D character builder, with hundreds of extra backgrounds, scenes, and characters to choose from. Plus, you'll also get the hand-sketched Doodle Creator to turn complicated topics into easy-to-understand videos. And if that wasn't enough, we're even throwing in 100 social media scroll stopper.
So who do you think's going to take it between UConn and Alabama? I've been analyzing their past games, and it's a tough call.
Honestly, my money's on UConn. There's something about their defense that I think will edge out Alabama.
Interesting choice. What about Purdue versus NC State? Your thoughts there?
NC State, no way. The underdog is going to make that hard. Plus,
I admire your optimism. It's going to be an intense Final Four.
How about Caitlin Clark? Her performance has been nothing short of amazing. Scoring, assists, entertainment.
Absolutely. Watching her play is like observing a master of work. I couldn't see it.
Speaking of masters of work,
we're anesthesiologists, surgeons, emergency medicine physicians.
Psalm 91. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God, in Him will I trust. Surely He shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler, and from the noisome pestilence. He shall cover thee with His feathers, and under His wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day, nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked. Because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the Most High thy habitation. There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. For he shall give his angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways. They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone. Thou shalt tread upon the lion and adder. The young lion and the dragon shall